This unique year is found encoded within the chronometrical dimensions of the Great Pyramid, a fact borne out in chronotecture. The calendrics for this year reveal some intriguing golden proportion sequences. 2088 Anunnaki chronology is 1044 plus 1044 years. 144 being a golden proportion number demonstrates easily by the Fibonacci spiral. 888 of the orbital chronology, the 888th time the planet Earth had circled the Sun since it had adopted this new orbit, is likewise a golden mean number, as is the 222 of the Olmec calendar. This year is 288 years, 144 plus 144, after the descent of the Watchers in 3439 BC. The 520 years of the Jewish calendar is not a golden mean sum. However, multiples of 52 factor in profoundly in calendrical timelines. 1. Jasher. 3121 BC, 774 AM. Mayan Itza Temple of the Cross calendar begun in this year with ascension of a goddess who was 800 years old, myth. As will be shown, this is a memory of a Nephilim mother goddess matriarch, probably a female Anunnaki queen. Her dynasty would begin after Enoch was gone. She is remembered in the Americas as Spider-Woman, 8 legs, Old Woman Weaver, and in India she was called Kali, who had 8 arms. This is 252 of the Olmec calendar, 252 years being a sum that separates many major events in world history. 3113 BC, 782 AM. Start date of the Mayan long count calendar, the most startling calendrical system from the ancient world, and the most miscalculated and misunderstood. The Mayan calendar is a timeline that counts down to the next year, when the Earth will be removed from its current place orbiting the Sun, when it will assume a new orbit around the Sun in 2046 AD. So much disinformation has been published about the Mayan system that even scholars have been led to believe the calendar ended in 2012 AD, an impossibility. The Sethites under Enoch were extremely advanced chronologists who knew more about the last days than we do. The future judgments and countdown until then were always measured in days, not years, as found numerous times in the cuneiform tablets of the Sumerians and other ancient Near East cultures. Time was reckoned by the passage of days. Even the future apocalypse was known as the last days, not last year. The first recorded element of time measurement in Genesis was the evening and the morning was the first day. The correction of this error allowed us to see that the Anunnaki descended not 32,000 years before the flood, but 432,000 days, shars, being 1,200 years between their descent in 3439 BC and the deluge in 2239 BC. The archaic Dutch Oerlind texts read that during the pre-flood world, the years were not counted. This is Enoch's 160th year alive, and in this year 79 mysterious blue stones representing the Anunnaki are added to Stonehenge 1. This is referred to Stonehenge 2, and the added 79 blue stones and original 81 sarsens of Stonehenge I add up to 160 megaliths, mirroring the prophet chronologist's age. This is also Enoch's 120th year, prophesying against the Anunnaki. The message of Stonehenge 2 is revealed in Anunnaki Homeworld, that after a period of 2,400 years, 864,000 days, the year would be broken in 713 BC, and the perfect 360-day years would become 365.25. The Mayan long count is precisely 1,872,000 days in length, being 13 baktuns, each baktun being 144,000 days. On the 1,872,000th day, time will collapse, the date referred to as 13.0.0.0.0. Careless scholarship resulted with the false end date of 2012 AD.